Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Welcome back to my craft room. Come on in. I saved you a spot. Let's get back to our shoebox stash. We are on day 7 and let's take a look at what we did yesterday. Look at this. Look at this. I love it. I just love it. So once we squeeze this way, there's still lots of room. Yesterday we did page inserts and we talked about the different things that page inserts could be called, but that's what Kathy calls them. And I'll show you what we made together and then I'll show you what I worked on last night. So we made this one together and this one and this one. And I think this one is my favorite actually. And then this is what I made last night. I made a more masculine type of one. Use some of the red, the bold red that I don't use very often. Made this lovely gal here, and I made this one here. So again, just using some of my scrap fabrics, one of my paper people, and these are Tim Holtz people. So again, with the ones that I made last night, they just will fit pretty much nicely anywhere in the journal. There's some pink. I'll be pretty across from there. Like that is really nice side by side. And then this more kind of masculine one, or it's not, I wouldn't even say masculine, it's just more neutral. That pop of red is going to look great on any sort of neutral background. Love him. He's great. Keeping in mind trying to pull a theme through a journal by repeating some of the paper that I'm using from my scraps. I've just started cutting out some from that wallpaper page, some of the actual florals from it, so that I can use those today, hopefully on our hidden paper clips, so that this would match a hidden paper clip later on in the journal. That's one of the reasons I really love doing the shoebox series, is I know there's going to be a flow to the elements that we have to add to our journals later. So those go back in, and today we're doing hidden paper clips. I'm going to be using large paper clips today and maybe some smaller paper clips today as well. Okay, so we'll keep those handy. Those will be really pretty to use today. You can use scrapbook paper, something kind of thick. Here's a double-sided one, so that's an option. Or you can use old file folder. I'm going to actually use a file folder today because the larger piece that we are going to start with, I'm going to use the existing fold of the file folder as my base. So I'm going to cut this off and then I'll cut some strips like this. Okay, so this is the center or the crease of the file folder, and then I just cut a couple more strips. So let's get started. Let's do a large one first. Now when I have these, I picked these up when I'm thrifting, and I like these rubber coated ones or plastic coated ones because they do slide on really nice. What size do you like to do your paper clips, like width wise? Let's see here. Say 2 1/4. Let's do a couple like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. I learned a trick from our friend Cheryl from the Journal Cottage, and this is a fabulous trick. So thank you again, Cheryl. She just takes a notch out of the top. Let's see if I can get in here. So I'm lining the circle up so that it's going to be a half circle on the top. Like that. So we have this notch here now. So when we slide our paper clip on, it can tuck down in, and that way we don't have a hump on our paper clip. I know some of you like to make the back a little bit shorter. So let's do that also. And I'll round the corners after we decorate. Why do we do the back a little bit shorter? Just so that it's easier to slide onto your page. So it's just easier when you have that lift like that, that you can slide that on to your page. That's why. I don't always make the back shorter. Actually, I mostly don't, but it does help. Okay, so let's cover this. We like the ripped look, don't we? The torn look. And you can see I need to do that again. We'll get it in the same spot or not. Doesn't feel like it. Oh yeah, it's pretty close. Okay. Look how nice that vintage photo looks with that particular wallpaper. Love it. Okay, so that is inked and ready to go. Okay, and then we slide our paper clip on. Like so. And then when we glue this guy on top, he's going to be, there won't be that bump right there, and it won't sit up too high and have a space. Now, something I really like is a nice contrast. Let's see what we can find for a contrast. This green, I also have this green from, this is the Teresa printable. Like just this dark green would look so nice with these on top, right? Yeah, I think we'll do that. That one's really pretty, isn't it? I like that. Okay, and then we can glue this onto our base. So you know the drill, glue in behind, glue all around, glue in behind, or in between, all around. And I don't know about you, but I like a little glue on the top. Okay. And then I think I'll round some corners. I might have wanted to do those a little bit longer, but it's fine. It's right at the edge of the paper clip there. I might have to just put something back there. We'll see. So like all the videos, I'm cutting out a lot of my decision making, trying this, trying that. I think it was Michelle Monks that said you make it look so easy, but really it's just, I'm trying to keep these videos down to 15 minutes. So I do try a lot of things before in between shots here. This much I know. I'm going to just do a couple of glue bits here so I can still tuck if I need to. And did I ink her? Yes, I did. And same thing. I'm just going to do a little bit of glue on her for the moment because I'm not quite decided, but this much I know. I want her on this side and then something here. So I like this layered look here. So keep in mind, you can also make horizontal ones as well. So maybe we'll do that on the next one. But how sweet. What a sweet addition to that page right there. Or do this. There, when you're going across with your pink and green. Okay, let's do one with a small paper clip. Yes, Ruby. I just need to take a break here and let my puppy dog outside. Yep, I'm coming, honey. There. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. She just wanted some attention. She didn't really need anything. Okay, so this is my base. I could have used that for the top closure. And I'm going to, it's pretty thick. So let's see if I can get this hole punched through. If not, I'll use my crocodile. Oh, did it. That was a little hard. Okay, so if you don't have long paper clips, you can also use these. That will also do the trick. Slide this on. It's going to stay just fine. So if you don't have large paper clips, don't worry about it. And it's actually easier to cover up the small ones anyway, so. We have the top loading one, and now we have a side loading one. Adorable. They tend to go together even though I use different paper. Okay, one more. Let's start out with so lots of new names again. I'm really glad you're here. I don't know who's been here a while. You can't see who has subscribed or who has liked or disliked your videos. I can only see numbers, so it's a little different than with social media like Instagram or Facebook. But there are some new names, and I want to say hello and welcome. But here's everyone that I was chatting with since the last video. Janie Harner, Gina Carnahan, Rhonda Lane. Rhonda, you have a very pretty name. Valerie Suplee, Cynthia, that's our island girl. Linda A8704, World of Wonder 66, Dawn Eby 6203, Sharon K, Crafty Corey, B Tracy, Diane from Faith Art Design Studio. Diane was a guest on our design team a while back. Creative Crisis Art, hello. My friend Teresa from Vintage Chic, Sherry Vanderpool, Pauline Letiza, Gail from Shabby Cottage Studio. Love your work, Gail. Jacqueline, she's our February angel. Michelle Monks, and Marcy the Cranky Crafter, who makes me chuckle. And again, I want to just thank Cheryl from the Journal Cottage for that tip about using the hole punch at the top to sink our paper clips in a little bit further. So far that's just kind of what that one is. I didn't really have a plan for this guy. So if this was going to come on this way, I guess I could do this as a side one going this way to the left and put this down here. I kind of like that little grouping like that. So that is pretty. I like that. So now we have one that goes this way on our page. Let's see here. So this one would go this way. This one would go this way. Move you guys down. Everybody kind of matches. I love it. And then this gal goes on the top. Well, there we have it. We need to put these in our box. Aren't they great? So you could keep them on a card attached to put into your box, which I just might do that. Does that fit? Yep. And I'll just fold this over because then I could add the other ones to it and store them that way in the box. Or maybe I'll just use this for more. I don't know. Okay, into the box you go. Paper clips. Look at those beautiful things. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. I'll make a few more tonight. I'll show you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're working on embossed. And when I say embossed, I'm talking about embossing, just creating a stack of embossed, dry embossed, different textures and such. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in my craft room today. I look forward to spending more time with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.